Imagine a team of just 5 prosecutors taking down one of the most elusive tech moguls in the world. Sounds like a plot straight out of a cyber thriller, right? But in 2024, this became reality when a small but audacious cybercrime unit in Paris set its sights on none other than Pavel Durov, the CEO of Telegram. The arrest that shocked the tech world. In late August 2024, news broke that Pavel Durov, the enigmatic CEO of Telegram, had been arrested in France. The charges? Complicity in organized crime. This arrest wasn't just a routine operation. It was a seismic event in the tech world. Telegram, a messaging app lauded for its privacy features, had long been a thorn in the side of law enforcement agencies worldwide. But until now, no one had managed to hold its founder accountable, until Johanna Braus and her team stepped in. Durov's arrest marks a pivotal moment in how tech giants are viewed by international authorities, especially when it comes to the darker aspects of their platforms. For years, Telegram had operated on the fringe, balancing between being a tool for free speech and a haven for illegal activities. The arrest set the stage for what could become one of the most significant legal battles in the tech industry. The mastermind behind the operation, Johanna Braus. The arrest was orchestrated by Johanna Braus, a 38-year-old prosecutor leading the J3 cybercrime unit in Paris. Despite having just 5 members, this unit had already made a name for itself by tackling some of the most complex cybercrime cases in France. Braus, known for her fierce determination and innovative approach, saw Durov as her biggest challenge yet, and she wasn't about to let him slip through her fingers. Braus's career has been marked by her relentless pursuit of justice, particularly in cases where the law intersects with emerging technologies. Her decision to go after Durov wasn't just a professional challenge. It was a personal mission to prove that even the most powerful tech moguls are not above the law. Her leadership style, described by colleagues as both inspiring and uncompromising, was crucial in navigating the legal and logistical challenges of this high-profile arrest. David versus Goliath, a legal battle of epic proportions. The arrest of Durov marked a significant shift in how global authorities might deal with tech executives reluctant to police illegal content on their platforms. The prosecution's argument was unprecedented. Durov, they claimed, was responsible for the crimes committed on Telegram. This legal strategy was risky, as it involved untested arguments that could either set a new global precedent or collapse under scrutiny. Legal experts around the world watched closely as the case unfolded, with many questioning whether the charges could stick. If successful, this prosecution could pave the way for similar actions against other tech leaders, fundamentally altering the relationship between governments and the tech industry. However, if the charges are dismissed, it could embolden other companies to continue operating with minimal oversight, further complicating efforts to regulate the digital space. Telegram's dark side, the crimes in question. What exactly was Durov being held responsible for? According to French authorities, Telegram had become a haven for all manner of illegal activities, from drug trafficking to the distribution of child exploitation material. The app's strong encryption and the company's alleged refusal to cooperate with law enforcement made it the perfect tool for criminals. Braus's unit had been monitoring Telegram for months, frustrated by what they described as an almost total lack of response to judicial requests. This wasn't just about 1 or 2 isolated incidents. The platform had allegedly become a hub for a wide range of criminal activities. The unit's investigations revealed a disturbing pattern of abuse, with Telegram being used to coordinate illegal transactions, share illegal content, and evade detection. The case against Durov was built on the premise that as the leader of Telegram, he bore ultimate responsibility for the crimes committed using his platform, a charge that has sparked intense debate in legal and tech circles. The Paris Cybercrime Unit, a small team with big ambitions. The J3 unit, despite its small size, has been described as France's most important cybercrime force. Their mission? To go after the most serious crimes, often involving international players. Braus herself had openly declared that she wanted to be known as a prosecutor who would make cybercriminals think twice before targeting France. This wasn't just a job for her, it was a personal mission. The unit's limited resources meant they had to be strategic in their approach, focusing on cases that could have the biggest impact. The arrest of Durov was the culmination of months of meticulous planning and investigation, a testament to the unit's expertise and determination. Despite their size, the J3 unit has consistently punched above its weight, leveraging partnerships with other international agencies and utilizing cutting-edge technology to track down and prosecute cybercriminals. Their success in this case could set a new standard for how countries handle cross-border cybercrime. Legal experts weigh in: a gamble or a genius move? Legal experts around the world are divided on whether the prosecution's approach will succeed. Some argue that holding a tech CEO personally responsible for crimes committed on their platform could open the floodgates for similar cases worldwide. Others, however, caution that such a strategy could backfire if the courts decide that Durov's role was too indirect to warrant criminal charges. This case is being closely watched by the tech industry, with many fearing the potential implications for other companies. If the prosecution succeeds, it could lead to increased scrutiny and regulation of tech platforms, forcing them to take a more active role in policing content. However, there are also concerns that such a precedent could stifle innovation and lead to overreach by governments. The outcome of this case could have far-reaching consequences, not just for Durov, but for the entire tech ecosystem. Durov's defense: a fight for privacy or a dodge? Durov's defense team has been vocal in their opposition to the charges, calling them absurd and arguing that Telegram has always complied with European laws. They assert that Durov cannot be held responsible for every illegal action taken by users on the platform. This defense is not just about clearing Durov's name. It's also a battle to protect the principles of privacy and free communication that Telegram was founded on. Durov has long been an advocate for digital privacy, often positioning himself as a defender of individual rights against government overreach. His arrest has ignited a debate about the balance between privacy and security, with some arguing that the prosecution's approach threatens the very foundations of online freedom. Durov's defense strategy hinges on the argument that while Telegram may have been used for illegal purposes, the platform itself is not inherently criminal, and its encryption is a necessary tool for protecting user privacy. The stakes: what this means for the future of tech. This case is more than just a legal battle. It's a pivotal moment in the ongoing debate about the responsibilities of tech companies. If Browse and her team succeed, it could signal a new era of accountability for tech executives worldwide. However, if they fail, it could embolden other tech leaders to continue operating with minimal oversight. The implications of this case extend far beyond Telegram, touching on fundamental questions about the role of technology in society. Should tech companies be held responsible for how their platforms are used, or is that a burden too great to bear? The outcome of this case could set a precedent that either strengthens or weakens the legal framework governing the tech industry. Regardless of the verdict, the case has already sparked a global conversation about the need for greater regulation and oversight of digital platforms, and it will likely influence policy decisions for years to come. The international fallout: a diplomatic crisis? The arrest has already strained relations between France and Russia, with Russian officials accusing France of overstepping its bounds. Durov, a Russian-born entrepreneur, is a national hero in his homeland, and his arrest has sparked outrage. The situation is delicate, with potential diplomatic repercussions that could ripple across the globe. Russia's government has condemned the arrest, calling it a politically motivated attack on one of their own. The diplomatic tensions are further complicated by the fact that Telegram is widely used in Russia, not just by ordinary citizens, but also by opposition figures and activists. The arrest has raised concerns about the potential for government interference in the operations of tech companies, and whether this could lead to a new era of digital Cold Wars. That's all for today's video. What do you think this means for the future of tech giants and their responsibility over their platforms? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our latest content. We've got more fascinating stories and updates coming your way, so stay tuned.